Do you have a dilemma with your offense? Are you looking for a better way to play 11 on 11 football? Well, one of the best ways to play 11 on 11 football is to use your quarterback in the run game. But sometimes it gets a little bit mundane trying to run reads and options and something like that. You want something that hits with the quarterback the same way it would hit with the running back. So I am here to give you three different run concepts with your quarterback that allows you to play 11 on 11 football and allows you to hit the defense quick so that you don't have to sit around and wait for things to develop. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to X&O The Joes. I'm Coach Gene Clemens. Thank you for joining me wherever you were joining me at. But make sure that you go ahead, do this right now. Hit the like, hit subscribe button on the YouTube channel. We're back for another season of X&O The Joes. It's the off season. So now it's time to get back to work. Now I was talking about quarterback gun runs or quarterback runs. Again, you know how much I love jet power read, how much I love a read option. We're not talking about anything that's a read. We're talking about specifically, these are called quarterback runs. Runs where the quarterback is set up like a quarterback, but it is a run play. It's not a read. He's not faking anything. Well, he might be faking something, but there's no anything that has to do with a read. This is strictly quarterback runs. Now, the idea behind this is that if you have a quarterback who is still developing as a passer, but brings a lot to the table as a runner, you get an opportunity to use him in that capacity without feeling as if you have to key to the defense that a run's coming or a fake is coming from a run because you're running some type of read type of play. So 3 concepts we're going to go over today. The first concept is going to be a counter concept. The second concept is going to be a buck. And then the third concept that we're going to look at is an QB ISO or a QB lead that we can run in there. Stay tuned. You're definitely going to want to bring your pencil and your paper out for this one. Now, this first concept we're going to look at is the QB counter. And the reason that I like quarterback counter of course, I need to learn how to spell. The reason I like quarterback counter is because it gives you the opportunity to spread people out. If you want, you can have a large or a heavy set and still run it. The quarterback counter is flexible enough that you can run it almost any type of way and get what you're looking for with a downhill play with some gap scheme attached to it. So one thing I like to do is I like to spread it out, and I'm going to go against a 3-3 stack defense since TCU has all of a sudden made 3-3 stack in vogue again, even though we've been running it for upwards of 25 years now. I'm going to run it against a 3-3 stack. The reason I like it is because I'm going to draw these ponies out, right? We want to keep the ponies away from the box. And the reason why we want to keep the ponies away from the box is because these ponies are really good at making plays when these people spill the ball to them. So we're going to keep them occupied in the pass game by running some type of concept out here. Now, again, the thing you got to always stress to your receivers is that even when they know it's not a running play, they have to run routes as if they're getting the ball, as if it's a passing play, even though it's not a passing play, They have to run routes for a passing play. So you could have them do a slant bubble concept. You could have them run 2 verts on the outside. And if you have them run verts, make them run it outside. Don't allow them to release inside because you want to turn the pony's eyes away from this box. You don't want them to be able to sit on your number 2 and put eyes in the box because now that's just an extra defender you have to contend with. The routes should block these defenders. So now it's 7, right? It's 7 on 7. It's 7 on 7 now because we've eliminated the defensive backs and the ponies. They're trying to cheat one of these guys. And if you see that they're trying to cheat one of these guys, like if they try to come and do one of those things, then the next play, run that concept. Run that vert and hit it right on the seam. So there's opportunity to take advantage of it from there. So now we come over and it's our basic normal blocking for our counter, right? We're going to get a double team here, working back to this linebacker. He's coming down to take this B gap away, but he is climbing to the mic. You've got a pull and kick and a pull and wrap for the front side linebacker. Now, this end is going to be taken care of with the running back. So the running back, on the snap of the ball, he's not faking it. He's just coming across. And he is taking out the first guy outside of this offensive tackle. He's going to come tight off that offensive tackle's pull. There does not have to be a fake here because just the action alone should be enough to hold these guys, and he has to give it a look so that it allows these guys to get up on their blocks a little bit easier. The quarterback doesn't have to fake. However, if he does give a rudimentary fake, it again allows these guys to set their blocks up. So once the quarterback allows this running back to clear, takes his step to the left, he is coming downhill. And notice that I drew this A gap. I didn't draw a B gap. I drew this A gap because I want him to keep it tight scrimmage. I want him to keep it tight scrimmage. Tight to the center, because that's where I'm movement on my. I also keep it away from this D end who might be. So again, that's step down, A gap. That's our quarterback. How we take it 11 on 11 football in the quarterback gun run. Goofball ads in front of the camera. Concept number 2 working on is the quarterback up, and while you just run very often, I actually think it's great. It's a way to run a sweep. You could run it to a out on a weak side out of again. We're on 3-3 stack. They pull a linebacker, they pull safety over and put me up there. Regardless, you're trying to take advantage of everybody this way, get them going that way, on north and south. So I can be strong or I can run this. Again, what ways that you want to take advantage is you want to use receivers, not necessarily blockers, because they're not good blockers, right? You want to use these receivers and you want to get them field. Now, you run, if you any type of sprint action, this is look like sprint out defense, right? So that's part of it. So strong, if I run it weak, I want it to look like sprint out. So right now I'm going to run strong. Now on buff, you're supposed to pull your guard, pull your guards on your buff. One guy's on the other person is going to wrap on the to run it with a reach action on the front side. So we're reach. You can come down here. I'm going to block back to make this guy able to chase it down from when we look to turn. Now the big part is right how your quarterback runs this. I put my pullers. He's going to pull, look to kick. He's going to kick the first man that shows out of his block. Right? The first shows outside his block. So if he loses, and this defense is able to get out here, the guard will block that defense. He'll just run to the next level. this guy is going to wrap off of the block of the guard. Now, how you it's looking like your quarterback catches, you don't want him to ground like he would if he was out, but you want to turn his shoulders, you want him to turn his shoulders this way so that it looks spread out. Again, we have pass outs. It looks out. So he works this way. Soon as that kick out block, he attacks it full speed. It's a downhill play. A quick way to get out perimeter, possibly if there's nothing that shows. But what most likely happen is this comes down, we do a good job reaching. Now once his pony comes, pony is the one that's going to get wrap around for this line and off to the races. Next number of sideline for your remember that. Numbers sideline for your a real concept to get him out pop the perimeter, but then hit the heel. Again, really quick to the other side. I'll just do a little quick and dirty here. We ran it to the other way. We ran it to the same size. We're going to look to reach and cut. Backside block. He doesn't chase anything. He's pulling kick. He's pulling and wrapping. Quarterback attacks laterally. If it comes, kick, boom. Getting north and south. So it gives us, so again, these guys backpedal. They think it's pass. Sprint out. Now when we're ready, attack it downhill. What you don't want your to do is you don't want your quarterback to round it like it's a regular sweep. Because if he does it like it's a regular sweep, if he holds the ball like he's running the ball, take away the illusion of the pass. Right? This isn't an option. You pass it. But you keep the illusion of the pass there. So you keep these guys, it ends up being like a sweep ball. You attack this outside, boom, hit it there. Again, this guy decides that he wants to pull people up, and he works out here. Kick out happens here. He works up to the second. He'll pull inside. The quarterback will go there. North. We want to explore really simple. It's a basic lead play. And I say it's simple and it's basic, but I'm not lying. It's probably one of the basic plays in there. Excuse me, not lead, but I said I meant dive. If you put back into the it just becomes lead, right? So if I was to dive back in motion, it's lead. You can run lead and or ISO the same way, the exact blocking exception of who's going to go linebacker. Now, one of the issues people have with dive, we're essentially saying we want this center to nose head up. So all what I would say is that you want to look at how you find your dive. Number one, defensive ends type of they're thinking pass. So we want to do how they want to think. So we're going to hinge here. We'll step to protect the slant, and we'll hinge back and get them up the field as rushers. His job is to block the nose wherever the nose wants. He's not trying to influence him one way or another. He is going to act, and if the nose tries to go this way, he has to stay. So if he tries to go, he's going to block. If he tries to go right, he's going to block him. Whichever nose goes, is going to take him that. These guards are on linebackers. They're linebackers. Again, we're going to get pass out of these guys to occupy the defense backs. Whatever pass route you want to. This is on the quarterback. It's in a draw. So he's not catching it, back, trying to fake it, and then, although you could run that, this is literally catching it, he slow step, a slow step down to figure out which way the nose is going. Wherever the nose goes, he's opposite. He slow steps down. If the nose goes this way, he attacks that B gap to this side, A gap to this side. If the nose goes this way, he attacks A gap to that side. Now he's reading the of the level of the second defender. So if the defender comes in, he's being blocked, he's going to work there. If that defender goes out, he's blocked, he's going to work in here. These are touchdown plays, gentlemen. These are plays that you're looking to score great. These are plays that you are looking to manipulate the numbers in. For too long, offenses have allowed the quarterback to sit there and just be a guy, right? Catch the ball off. Now you're playing 10 on 11. But with the quarterback, it is true 11 football and something to enjoy. That's why I think dive, and then if you wanted to come in and lead, right? You double team here, going to the backer, and now you're leading left or the right. I really like the idea of a quarterback that step down, read the nose, and then the which way he wants to go. That's all I have today, X&O The Joes. You should follow me on the channel, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out all the content. I've been doing these things now, so go back and check. Make sure you can find them somewhere within here to another one. Make sure that you leave. Is there a concept that you see? Is there something that you've been about running that you want to draw about here? We only get better when we ask questions. We only get better when we try to raise that. Remember, put your young men in the position to be successful. The only way to do that is to continue to make the best student you can be. For X&O, I'm Coach Gene.